Welcome to How to Fix Your Car Leak 101. Today we're gonna call a random lucky customer and we're gonna ask them about their leak on their car. Then we're gonna tell them how to fix the leak, and yeah, that's very exciting. So the lucky first customer is Mrs. Jackson from Albuquerque. Let's ring her up. Thank you so much for calling me. So I have this leak that I want to tell you about. What is your leak? Please tell us. Okay, so for the last couple days, I've noticed some black dots under my car. I've sent you a screenshot. Yeah. So I was really curious, and I was wondering if you could tell me more about this. Yes, of course, but first I need you to tell me what color the liquid on the floor is. Well, if you couldn't see it on the picture, the liquid is black and brown. It's like a combination of those two. It's really dark. It sounds like you have an oil leak, but to make sure it is oil, we need you to touch it with the tip of your fingers and smear it together and tell us about the texture. It kind of feels like water, but thicker. It's a bit slimy, and yeah, it feels like cooking oil. Okay, great. Since we've seen on your picture that it's only a few drops of oil, we can tow your car to our garage, and we'll have a look at your leak personally. 15 minutes later. So we got your car on the lift. Let's take a look underneath it. So as you see here, we found the leak. It's your oil pan that is leaking, and it's the liquid gasket seal that's been broken somewhere, and then the oil has been leaking out to the outside of the oil pan, and that is what's been dripping down on your driveway. So first off, we're gonna start with draining the oil because we're gonna have to remove the oil pan, and we cannot have the oil pan being filled with oil because that's gonna be really messy. So start off by draining the oil. Then you're gonna unscrew the bolts to the oil pan and remove the oil pan from the engine. Then you're gonna scrape the old liquid gasket off, and then you're gonna seal it with some new liquid gasket. And then you're gonna put the oil pan back up at its place. Yeah, then remember to tighten the bolts also, because we don't want the oil pan to unscrew itself while driving because of vibrations, and we don't want another leak. So tighten the oil pan back up, and yeah, that should be fixed then. And thank you so much for coming, Mrs. Jackson. We're gonna have to call another customer now, so have a great day. Bye! Thank you for fixing my leak. Bye! And hello, Tyrone from Oklahoma. How are you doing today? Can you tell us about your leak? Yo, thanks for calling me. So, I'm trying to study to become a mechanic too, but I don't know what this specific leak is. I have a picture for you. Here you go. So, I have a car lift at home. I took my car up on it, and I noticed there was some, I assume it's oil. It was kind of sticky and smeary, and it's a dark liquid, and it comes between the transmission and the drive shaft. Yeah, I don't quite know what it is. Maybe you could locate it for me? Yes, of course I can locate it for you. It's pretty obvious what the fix already is. I can tell you by just looking at the picture. So, do you want me to tell you? Yes. Okay. There is something called the drive shaft seal, and that is what seals the oil from inside the transmission. Yeah, so it doesn't leak out on the drive shaft, which happened in your case. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna tow your car to my garage, and then we're gonna fix the leak. Sounds good to me. So first off, you wanna unscrew the suspension bolts so you can pull the hub towards yourself, so you can pull the drive shaft axle out. Yeah, so now you should be able to look at the drive shaft axle seal. Then you're gonna hammer it out, and then you're gonna hammer a new drive shaft seal in. And then you're just gonna do the reverse order in what you just did. So you're gonna put the drive shaft back in, put the hub back at its place and by the suspension, and yeah, then you're gonna tighten the bolts, and then you're pretty much done. You fixed the leak. But I'm so sorry to tell you this, Tyrone, but I've noticed another leak on your car. Well, while I was inspecting your car, I've noticed that your brake hose is leaking. So to fix that, you simply just have to unscrew it and then just replace it with a new brake hose. I just want to warn you that if you get this on your hands, you should wash your hands really quick because it's very harmful for your skin and it can cause irritations and swelling if you let it dry on your skin. So yes, but that was pretty much it. Your car is ready to go home again, and I hope you have a great day and a great evening, and thank you so much for watching How to Fix Your Car Leak 101, and bye!